Hi children, all of you studied well. Are you okay? Let us continue. Yes. What about today? Today we are going to study new system of numerals called Roman numerals. Actually what we have studied? We have studied about Hindu Arabic numerals. Okay. What is the Hindu Arabic numeral? The numeral system which we use now was first used by Hindu mathematicians, then was by Arabic mathematicians. That's why it is known as Hindu-Arabic numerals. And what are Hindu-Arabic numerals? We need some base. They are called symbols or digits. What are they? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Using these 10 digits, we can form any number we like. Isn't it? But today we are going to study about Roman numerals. What is it, Roman numerals? The numeral system which was used by ancient Romans. That's why they are known as Roman numerals. And in this system, they are used some symbols. There are 7 symbols. And the symbols are denoted by 1, V, X, L, C, D, M. M or K is also possible. Nowadays, instead of M, what we are using? K. The letter K is also using. Okay. Both are same actually. So, there are 7 symbols. But there are some drawbacks. What are the drawbacks? They does not have a symbol to represent 0. When we need a case of 0, what we do? They are not telling anything about 0. The system does not have the concept of 0 and also place value. Because we have studied in a Hindu-Arabic numeral system, we have studied how to read and how to write according to place values, isn't it? But here it is not possible to read in a particular manner. We have to read by symbol we have to tell. Okay, that's why it has 2 drawbacks. It does not have the concept of 0 and place value, isn't it? Anyway, let us move. So let us move to Roman numerals and Hindu-Arabic numeral. There is a table given. First row, no Roman numerals are written. Second row, teacher has written corresponding Hindu-Arabic numeral. 1 means 1 itself. Next letter is V. V means 5. So using 1 up to 5 we can make the digits. Which way? 1 line represents 1. When you write 2 lines, it is 2. When you write 3, 3. Then 4, one more line. No, because in order to write some numbers, we are following some rules. Okay, so let us study later. V 5. X how much? 10. By heart the same. L 50. C 100. D 500. M 1000. And one thing is easy. Because we didn't want to write number names, expanded form and all, it's not required. Okay. Because we need to write only some symbols. Okay. So writing is easy in case of Roman numerals. But you should know the base. Without knowing the base, we can't write. So let us go to some rules. Rules for writing Roman numerals into Hindu-Arabic numerals and vice versa. Okay. So for that, let us see. First rule says that symbols cannot be repeated more than 3 times. Which symbol are you taking? You have to write the symbol maximum up to 3 times. Okay. Suppose when you are taking 1, you can write 1, 1, 1, 1 like this way. When you are writing another symbol, only 3 times. Maximum 3 times you can repeat the symbol. But all the symbols can be repeated? No. There is another drawback. We cannot repeat all the symbols. We cannot repeat V, L and D. The symbols V, L and D cannot be repeated. Which symbol cannot be repeated? The symbols V, L and D cannot be repeated. Remaining symbols can be repeated. What are the symbols can be repeated? 1 you can repeat. Then 1 you can repeat. Then X you can repeat. C you can repeat. M you can repeat. Because when you repeat V, suppose you are trying to repeat V, when you write V two times, together we have a symbol. What is it? X. Isn't it? Similarly, when you start writing L, when you write 2L, we have a symbol C. Isn't it? Similarly, when you write D two times, we have a symbol representing the same, that is called M. So, which are the symbols cannot be repeated? V, L and D. V, L and D cannot be repeated. And what is our second rule says? Second rule says that if a smaller value is on the right of a numeral value, then we have to add the numerals. We have to add the value of the numerals together. For example, xv, when we take xv, v is on the right of x, right hand side. That's why add the values. X value is 10, V value is 5, 10 plus 5 is giving 15 for us. Similarly, when you write DC, this is greater value, this is smaller value. Smaller value is on the right side. So, what can we write? 500 plus 100 is giving 600 to us. Isn't it? Similarly, third rule says that same situation, but the smaller number is on the left side of the greater number. What we have to do? Subtract the small from the greater value. Okay. If smaller value is on the left side of greater value, then subtract smaller value from greater value. For example, if you write 1x, 1 is a small number but x is greater value. So what we are doing? Subtracting the value of 1 from value of x. That is 10 minus 1 equal to 9. Similarly, when you write xc, x is small, c is greater and x is on the left side, left hand side. So what we are doing? Subtracting x value from C value. 100 minus 10 equal to 90. Okay. Let us continue. Next one. The fourth law. Next one what? What is fourth rule says? Suppose if, now in second and third what we have discussed. One smaller value is on the right, we have to add. When smaller value is on the left side, we have to subtract it from greater value. But suppose when a smaller value is coming between two greater values, what will we do? Then what they are telling is subtract the smaller value from greater value which comes after it. That is from the right. Okay. Subtract small value from its right of the number. That is L1x is taken. Suppose when we are considering L1x. L1x means L and x are large numbers. 1 is little bit middle is coming. So what we are doing? 1 should be subtracted from which one? The digit which comes after it, not before it. So L without any change 50 written. 1 is subtracted from x value. That is 10 minus 1 equal to 59. Okay. Let us go to your checkpoint. Question number 7. 7 only you need to do. Okay. 8 and 9 for the next class. Isn't it? Some of the questions teacher is answered here. There are 8 or 9 numbers given to you. Remaining questions you have to answer in your notebook and show me the same. Okay. Next one. That is 850 given to us. 850, how can we write? 800 plus 50. You split it. 800 plus 50. So we have 800. How do you write? Think about 800 is coming after which symbol? After D. That is 500, isn't it? So 500 teacher wrote D. Then teacher need 300 also. So 100C, another 100C, next 100C. So 800 we got it now. Then 50. 50 we have already a symbol. What is it? L. Similarly 282. Teacher has split it into 282 expanded form. That will help you to make it easy, isn't it? So 200 is very easy to write. enough. L, how do you write? Same as 800. L x x x. 50, 60, 70, 80. Then 2 we have a symbol 1 more, isn't it? Next let us move to 313. That 313 teacher has written as 300 plus 10 plus 3. 300 is very easy. C. Then 10 is x enough. 3 means 3 ones enough. Okay. Let us move to 167. 167. 100 as C. 60 as 50 plus 10. That is LX. 7 as V and 2 ones. Okay. Next one 99. 99 is 90 plus 9. 90 and 9 you have a little bit confusion. 90 means it's very close to 100. But we can't repeat x 4 times. So what we do? We will write x on the left side. Then subtraction needed now. So xc means 100. 10 minus 100. 10 minus 100 is how much? 90. Similarly 9. 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 means where do we write 1? Left side we have to write 1x. xc 1x. Complete this. If you have any doubt, you can ask me the same. Thank you.